Good morning, students. This is value education period. Today we are going to see lesson 6, love nature. Love nature. We have to love our nature and we should respect our nature, right? So now everyone close your eyes and imagine. Close your eyes. You see a boy of the same age as you. You see a boy of the same age as you. He is tearing off the leaves from plants and he walks by. Okay, he's tearing off the leaves from plants and he just walks by. What would you say to him? What would you say to him? You should say, don't tear the leaves from the plant, right? You should say, don't tear the leaves because we should save our nature, right? So, all of us have a duty towards our fellow creatures. All of us have a duty towards our fellow creatures. People, animals, trees, water and land are the gifts that nature has given us. Okay, people, animals, trees, water and land are the gift that nature has given us. It is not enough to just care for these gifts of nature. It is not enough to just care for these gifts of nature. When we see others destroying or wasting these gifts, when we see others destroying or wasting these gifts, what we have to say? We must stop them. We must stop them. Okay. So the Bishnois believe in this. Shall we read about what they did? So now we are going to see a small story. The tree lovers. Okay, the tree lovers. The Bishnois live in Rajasthan. Rajasthan is largely a desert area. Desert area means what, ma? Desert area means the area is covered with sand and rocks where there is very little rain. Okay, so the desert area means the area is covered with sand and rocks. Okay, and it's not very rich in plants too. Okay, very little plants only in that area. Okay, so in such places it is very important to protect whatever little vegetation there is. Okay, in such places it is very important to protect whatever little vegetation there is. The Bishnois are nature worshippers. The Bishnois are nature worshippers. Nature worshipper in the sense they love nature, so they protect our nature. Okay, nature worshipper in the sense they love nature, so they protect our nature. Their religion consists of 29 rules, all of which talk about protecting their natural surroundings. Okay, their religion consists of 29 rules, all of which talk about protecting their natural surroundings. It is said that the Bishnois even remove insects from the firewood before they light a fire. What they did, ma? They are removing insects, okay? Insects from the firewood before they light a fire. Okay, that much they are giving importance to the nature. They are considering about even a single insect too. Okay, so they remove insect from a firewood before they light a fire. The Bishnois are vegetarians. They protect all trees, shrubs and animals in their village. They protect all trees, shrubs and animals in their village. The Gejri tree. The Gejri tree is one of the few trees that grow well in this region. The Gejri tree is one of the few trees that grow well in this region. So this tree is very dear to the Bishnois. The Gejri tree was very dear to the Bishnois. They worship the tree. Worship in the sense they think the tree is their god. Okay, so the Gajri tree is most important to the Bishnois. They worship the tree. Long ago, a king sent his men to collect wood. The men went to a Gajri forest and began cutting down the trees. Long ago, a king sent his men to collect wood. The men went to a Gajri forest and began cutting down the trees. Some Bishnoi women saw them and tried to stop them. Some Bishnoi women saw them and tried to stop them. They did not listen to the woman. What ma? They did not listen to the woman. They're trying to cut the tree. Then, one of the Bishnoi women threw her arms around a tree and trunk and hugged it. What she did? He just hugged the tree. Then he can't able to cut the tree. Okay. So, drunk and hugged it. She would not let go. Now let me see how you cut this tree, she said to the men. The one of the Bishnoi women threw her arms around a tree trunk and hugged it. By hugging the tree, she thinks he cannot cut the tree. Okay, the men cannot cut the tree. So she said, now let me see how you cut this tree, she said to the man. The men were unmoved. The men were unmoved. They went on hacking the trees. They went on hacking the trees. The woman was hurt. The woman was hurt and she fell down. The woman was hurt and she fell down. However, other women took up the protest. Even if one woman getting hurt, even though other women also starting their protest. Okay. The men were unmoved. They went on hacking the trees. The woman was hurt and she fell down. However, other women took up the protest. Many Bishnois rushed to the spot. Each of them hugged the tree. Everyone started to hug the tree. Okay. Each and every woman, it started to hug the tree to save the tree. Okay. Then what happened? The king's men beat them mercilessly. Mercilessly in the sense, they are beat them very rude. Okay. The king's men beat them mercilessly. Many Bishnois died. Many Bishnois died protecting the trees. Many Bishnois died. That much they are hurting. Okay. Many Bishnois died protecting the trees. Meanwhile, the news about this horrible incident reached the king. Meanwhile, the news about this horrible incident reached the king. Stop cutting down the trees, he said. Stop cutting down the trees, he said. The king said, stop. Stop cutting down the trees. He ordered his men not to hurt the Bishnois and promised to protect the forest. He ordered his men not to hurt the Bishnois and promised, what he promised? To protect the forest. He promised to protect the forest. From then on, their forest and lands came under royal protection. From then on, their forest and lands came under royal protection. Let's understand. We care for things. We care for things when we value them. We only care when we value the product. Okay. So when we care for things, when we value them. When we care for something, we want to protect and take care of it. So if you value something, you should protect and you should take care. Okay. So when you give value for or when you try to care something, you should protect and take care of it. Okay. All of us care for and want to protect nature. Everyone should protect our nature, right? There are many ways of protecting the environment. There are many ways, right? We have many ways to protecting our environment. The first is to make sure that we do not waste any of nature gift. First, what we think, we should not waste any nature gift. Okay, we should save it. Okay, we should not waste any of the nature gift. For example, let's make sure we turn off the taps. Okay, we should turn off the taps after using the water, right? So let's make sure we turn off taps after use so that we do not waste water. Okay, when we turn off the taps, what will happen, ma? We do not waste the water because we used it, and then we should turn off the tap. Okay, so the water will be saved. Okay, the secondly, we must not destroy nature's riches. Okay, for example, we must not pluck leaves and flowers for fun, for our single fun. For a fun, we should not pluck flowers or leaves or something, any branches from the tree. So we should not pluck. Okay, so for a fun, okay, just for a fun, we should not pluck leaves or flowers. So we must also plant more trees so that our earth remains green and healthy. We must plant more trees. We must plant more trees so that our earth remains green and healthy. The environment cannot protect itself, so we have to protect it. Okay, see, if we allow the environment to be spoiled, nature riches be wasted today, we will suffer for it later. Okay, if we allow the environment to be spoiled or nature's riches to be wasted today, we will suffer for later. Remember, without trees, we will get less rain. There will be less water, food for us. Okay, so remember, without trees, we will get less rain and less water and food for us. So we will also experience a hotter climate. Okay, so we have to plant more trees to improve air quality. So we must take a stand against the deforestation. Okay, so we have to plant more trees. Okay, we have to plant more trees to improve air quality. We must take a stand against deforestation. We must take a stand against deforestation. We should love our nature. Okay, thank you.